Getting everything set up. Should have opened this up beforehand. Alright, everything seems to be working. That's good. Phone is way too low battery, which is frustrating. Check a couple things. Hold on. Why did my... Hold on. I pasted the wrong link in all my stuff. Let me just fix that real quick. Oh no. Share, copy. Go to my tweets. That should fix it. I have to re-message tweet this. There. That's working. Just need to open up the MineLabs map. You can see everything. Oh, looks like we got a few people on the server. Wowza, the last TARDIS, UAV Waffle, which is me, and Flint. Okay, we're all good here. Hey, Hey guys, UAV Waffle here, and today I'm going to be working on the not Nova Core Railway, what are we calling it? The Nova Railway. Excuse me? What was that? Wrong button. Why is he attacking my people? He's just slaying him with all of these things. Alright then. If you guys say so. Like the most random things. Also my Oh yeah, I just remembered. Thank you for reminding me, Wowza. Okay, so first off, if you guys watched last stream, you probably already know this, but if in case most likely you hadn't, so I'll just real quick fill you in. So last stream we held a meeting, calling it the MineLabs Conventions, basically the Geneva Conventions, but for a Minecraft server. Well, anyways, we discussed a bunch of things, but after a while, Zeph, one of our players here, announced something quite frightening. She had touched some sort of device, and then, after touching it, it turned her into something else. And so we discussed that, and you see there's a faction on here, consisting of Wowza and someone else I forgot. I forgot their username, but regardless, there's a couple other people, and they are from the United Consortium of Systems, I think. Well, regardless, they did some studying into that, and a vote was held, and everyone decided that they must share any information and related to this issue, and they had agreed to do so, and they've been releasing log files from some sort of magazine and containing information that we need to know, and also a few other extra stuff. I currently have 2 issues. I refrained from reading them so that you guys could see it on stream, and they're right over here in this chest. Later on, I'm gonna make a mailbox. Okay, the other log's here. I can even make the door better. And this is log 1. Turn down the volume a little. Okay, let's see. Data log 1. Hold on, get some water. Alien language, attempting translation. Oh yeah, we also made the agreement that they will no longer call us primitives because that is just way too vague. It can refer to anyone who is below them. Just because they're not advanced to us does not mean they are primitive. So we have kindly requested and they accepted to refer to us as natives rather than primitives because primitive, again, it's offensive. And my smartphone is not working for some reason. It's not displaying live and it's lagging a ton. Let me switch Wi-Fi's real quick. That'll probably fix it. Because I can't read chat. I got no chat here. Okay, that seems to be working. I'm gonna lower the resolution because I don't actually need to see my stream. Alright. Alien language, attempting translation. Files and records of the artifact on planet ST-0UB1D. It is important to know that due to the galactic law, not all information could be revealed to the natives. Anything marked in hashtag is redacted information. Artifact and its origins. It is unknown why the device is here or what it could have been used for. There are certain theories that we have which explain this artifact's origins. The most common theory is that the artifact has some form of Olmec origins. The suggestion of Olmec origins is presented by small text which is inscribed on the artifact. The text is an alien language that is untranslatable, however, has been spotted before on other theorized Olmec sites. Another theory which could be made is that the artifact was not made by an off-world entity. The artifact was rather put into place by the ancient primitives, which once had claim on this planet. Through this theory can be disproven as the written language on the artifact matches up with other artifacts found on other planets. Purpose of the artifact. The purpose of this artifact is still uncertain. However, theories behind it have been made. Most common theory we have is that it is a device of some sort due to the fact that it is activated. Well, it's obviously a device. The theory is that the Olmec had given this device to the ancient primitives as either a homing beacon, religious monument, ceremonial use, or weapon. All mentioned uses will be explained later. Another theory we have made is that the artifact is just a relic with a known purpose made by the ancient primitives long ago. The theory that this artifact has originated here is one that must still be accounted for, even though it seems to have alien origins. Artifact as a homing beacon. It can be theorized that this artifact was used as a homing beacon device given to the ancient primitives from the Olmecs. The supporting argument for this theory is that the inscribed text on the artifact could be coordinates to the Olmec worlds, and that after the device activation, a beam of light had appeared. This could have been a way for the ancient primitives to alert the Olmecs. Artifact as religious monument. An unlikely possible theory, through one that must still be an account for, is the observations of this artifact. The first theory is that the artifact was just a religious monument built by the ancient primitives long ago for the purpose of honoring a deity. This would explain the inscribed text on the artifact and the beam of light going towards the atmosphere, considering many ancient primitives believe that divine powers resided in the sky. Hold on a second, more water. Another theory is that the Olmecs had deceived the ancient primitives into believing that they were gods. This is a likely theory, as it has been seen before with other civilizations that the Olmecs have encountered before. though this device might not have been for that purpose. The other theory is that this device was gifted from other alien missionaries. More advanced missionaries sought out other civilizations to preach their religion. This would explain common ties in with the so-and-so redacted civilizations, as well as redacted, and the can't. Though this theory may not be supported to logs from the redacted civilizations, artifact in ceremonial use. A theory which is most likely not true, however, is important to be noted in observations that the artifact is meant to be used in ceremonial events. The theory is that ceremonies would be held. Oh man, 37 pages. I've got 20 to go. That ceremonies would be held with the ancient primitives around this device and would activate the beam of light. This theory does not have much evidence to back it up. However, it would explain the text inscribed on the artifact. Beam of light. Before continuing on to the most notable theory, it is important to note that if this artifact's origin was on this planet, then that means the ancient primitives had greater technology advancement than once perceived. Artifact as a weapon. This is the most notable and most likely theory, for the artifact was likely an advanced weapon given from the Olmec civilization. The inscribed text on the artifact could be instructions to arm the device. Once the artifact is armed, an explosion had occurred, charring the ground around it. This could possibly be phase 1 of the activation, though not much is known about it. The design of the artifact also reveals more about the weapon theory. It is in the shape of a more commonly seen warhead, one of atomic destruction in the galaxy. Finding from anomalous material claims that there could be radioactive elements coming from the artifact, which, when activated, may cause devastation to an entire planet. The only problem with the weapon theory is the beam of light emanating from the artifact. It serves no purpose in war, though it could be something we do not understand. Another possible setback is that Olmec weaponry does have this design, but we have never seen it do anything of the sorts. With that being said, it is still important to note that this could be a weapon, a prototype from the Olmecs. Researching with caution is heavily advised. Added revision. After a new development with the native Zeph, it can be concluded that this was meant to be some form of chemical weapon, if a weapon at all. It can be inferred from the by or from the stuff through redacted. More in-depth information is unable to be given at this time. A file describing what might have infected Zeph will be written later after more research. Project Megaton. If the artifact being a weapon theory is true, then the United Consortium of Systems has authorized Project Megatron. Project Megatron will be adapted from the technology found on this planet. He said forces. Whole bunch of redacted stuff. For a chemical weapon which can end the Galactic Civil War as we speak. Important to note, due to the dangers of this weapon and it's contained, we must keep note that any and all natives must stay away from the artifact at all times. This could result in the annihilation of the world. Findings by Admiral Liam, World Observation, Anomalous Material, Primitive Research PhD, and Admiral Quentin, Biology Science, First Contact, Alien Affairs, Primitive Research PhD. Approval, redactions, and edits by Major Liptrick Keen, Mission Administration, and Command. Note, these data logs are to be kept in archives at all time within the United Consortium of Systems Library on Alpha Station 627. The approval for the public distribution of the document has been approved by Grand Admiral Jayton Siltonch. Okay, so it's quite clear that, okay, I'm going to read the second one, but I'm going to wait a little bit for that because, I just have to take breaks in between all that reading out loud. But, from what I get on this, it's quite clear that if it is a weapon, that they intend to use it to either, first off, they're definitely going to make sure that it's not some sort of plague that will kill everyone. Second off, it appears that they want to use, if possible, they want to use it to attack their enemy in the Civil War, which is completely reasonable and understandable. I would probably do the same if I was in their situation. Now, I do want to have a check out of the weapon, but I'm not going to be heading up close to it. I'm going to keep quite a far distance. I just wish to see it. You know, I'm going to be standing way away from it. Like, it'll be at the edge of my render distance. Because honestly, if it's going to infect me or be lethal from those far distance, then we have a lot bigger problems, and it should definitely be contained. And if it is not contained already. In fact, I need to message them, because if it changed Zeph, it very well could be some sort of disease, and if it's disease designed to spread, perhaps mutate us and change us to become controlled or weapons. Because that actually makes sense. Drop it on the planet, wait for a native to touch it, intelligent native touches it, it turns the intelligent natives into some sort of mind-controlled zombies. The zombies then go and can join their ranks, and then they have thousands of people to join in on them. This is just me making guesses and theories, but regardless, if it's not already contained, it definitely needs to be. I'll message them later on that, because I don't want them getting in my way of looking at it. Oh, I also want to say, if the volume sounds a little different, my headphones broke just the other day. So I'm borrowing my brother's headphones that he just has. He just has spare headphones that he uses, or that he just takes with him in places. Hold on. Will this turn into a present? No, it doesn't. Stay separate. Got distracted. Anyways, I'm borrowing those, and they're certainly different, so I have my volume set differently. I hope this doesn't bother anyone. If you guys need me to adjust the volume anyway, be sure to say so in chat, and I will gladly work on it. Yeah, this is pretty crazy what's going on here. I need to at least make sure it's plenty far away from my, wait, nah, I want to keep going. I need to at least make sure it's plenty far enough away from my empire that we're not going to have to worry about it. And if it is in an area that is threatening, then I may build some temporary walls surrounding the perimeter of the device. And I'm going to keep that on me. This will be my private minecart. I should probably read the second data log before I go and check it out, but I'm just going to at least get part of the way there before I do that. Alright, let's see. Anything useful I could take with me? Gunpowder. Here's some gunpowder. Gotta make some fireworks. Why does this paper say Zephyrian? No, it's my fireworks. Oh, I just remembered why. Zeph, if you're watching this stream, stop watching this stream. Replace yourself with Josh. Zeph, replace yourself with Flint. Repeat, do not watch this stream from this moment on. This involves you. But not in a way that you should know. Okay, let's see here. Take this. Take that, make that, place that down. Go over here. Call this the Secret Santa. Completely forgot to do this. what to call this. Hold on. Definitely not Googling how to spell assassination. I would never, because I'm great at spelling. See? I am amazing at spelling, so you guys... You guys don't have to worry about any of this. Zeph is an anarchist and can use that. So, yeah. So now that Zeph is gonna get, I'm gonna give her her Secret Santa. Check out the artifact. Bring plenty of cobblestone with me. Yeah, I'll bring 2 stacks. Hopefully I'll be able to kill some creepers on the way. Why is it whenever I title my stream something, here, let me change the title, because it's completely different now on what I'm doing. I expected to do this. Now I'm gonna call it Investigating the Artifact. Secret Santa. And more, in case I do something. Now I gotta erase Christmas Eve stream, because I only have enough for 3 more characters in my title. I gotta change the description too. Today I'm doing what is stated in the title. Pog Champ. Save. Great title. Everybody subscribe. Good job. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. Zeph isn't watching. I heard her walk out. Zeph is my sister, and I heard her walk outside. Oh, I know what to give her else. I'll give her... Nah, never mind. See... You guys already know I'm doing the Secret Santa if you're watching the stream, because, I have to deliver it today. And I already revealed that to you. And I already told Zeph not to watch my live stream. And I heard her go outside. So we are good to go. That's not how you spell that. I can threaten her. Because she's in the room right next to me. Oh no, I forgot to get the thing. Whatever. And you get sugar cane. And I take the sugar cane with me. Don't worry guys, I am the best at keeping Secret Santa gifts secret. Zeph will never know. I don't know why I'm harvesting so much. I do not need this much. And turn all this. Oh yeah. Gotta walk all the way there. As you can see, if you look, I press tab. You can see Zeph's skin. It's all weird looking. Shoot. What? Dude's gonna steal our reserve, huh? I'm assuming you read the next data log, Zeph. Did you read the article? Oh yeah, the space guys want to take our dirt. Yeah, got rare resources and something. Don't watch my live stream, Zeph. We have good metal in our dirt. The title die. Okay, hold on. Ah, the cord's messing with that phone over. No, I can't put it there. Where can I put this? I need my phone here. Okay, they're talking about the second log. Apparently they want to steal our dirt. That's relevant. Okay, I'll read the log after in a little bit. Alright. I'm not gonna worry about that. I should probably announce a comment yet. Oh, never mind. Okay, okay. I see what they're talking about. I'm not worried about it. Ah, perfect. It's nighttime. Never mind. Well, it doesn't really matter. I'm going into the nether anyways. And who cares if they take our dirt? The world's infinite. Just take the dirt somewhere else. Just away from us. Because we need dirt. We do very much need our dirt. It's not dirt, it's metal in the dirt, and they want a lot of it. Not like we could stop them. Our best weapon is a stick and some string. But they aren't using their best weapons. That's because we haven't threatened them yet. It makes me wonder what they would do, who they would kill. Well, it's quite obvious that we have no way of defending ourselves against them, so we should maintain good relationships with them. Besides, who knows, maybe they'll let us join them if we'll get more advanced technology. Bottom line is, they're letting me run my empire, and they seem to have no problem with us running our empire. And I have no problem with them taking dirt, as long as they take dirt away from us, because, like I said, this world is infinite. Because, seriously, if they just start mining operations, like, in my backyard, that's going to be rather annoying. Like, of course, I wouldn't really be able to do anything about it. Oh, and by the way, again, anyone who's watching the stream, your characters don't hear me watching the stream. Thanks. Unless I tell you guys to watch the stream to find out state secrets, that's differently. Okay, I don't think they're gonna kill everyone. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make it. Oh, almost died there. Go back to this extremely dangerous bridge, which we have already agreed is illegal. This bridge is illegal. We forgot to discuss what happens if people break the law for safe bridges. We forgot to discuss that. We'll have to discuss that later. Okay, one law we passed is that people have to make safe bridges. So Cobot has to make a safe bridge. So I can use his nether portal more often. He's not online, so he doesn't need to kill me. Okay, no. They wouldn't kill us. They would enslave us. Let's discuss this when it matters. Okay, now once I get away from enemy territory, he's not actually enemy. He gave us friendship hats. We're friends. But once I get out of foreign territory, where he might start asking questions, what are you doing at my base? Oh, if you guys are wondering why structures look so weird, like they're hacked in or something, that's because on this server you are allowed to use plugins and mods stuff to he uses a plugin that allows him, it kind of generates a hologram and lets him place things easier and builds and make builds easier. I allowed that on this server because, well, I want to encourage people to build massive builds, and it's just easier, and I really don't care as long as they gather the resources legitimately. Wait a second, I'm heading the wrong way. Let me look at the map. Where are you, map? Oh, I gotta go behind me. Oh, Wells is there. Where's the artifact? Okay, there it is. I see it. Okay, I'm gonna switch over so you guys can see the map. Window capture, you working? There. Okay, so this is where I am. This is where Wowza is. And that's the artifact. Oh, it is contained. Good thing we can absorb it from our space. I knew this satellite was gonna... I knew sending that missile up to get... I knew planting that satellite camera up here was gonna be worth it. It does appear to have scorched the ground, and they do have it fully contained, so I see no reason to go investigate further at his base. Hold on. Forgot to switch back. Doop. Doop. And now we're back. Alright, time to read the second data log. This is the book, second book, right? Data log 2. Alien language, attempting translation. This is a UCS official documentation which is being accessed for public distribution for the natives on planet ST-0UB1D. We're gonna have to think of a better name for that than that. And the declassification and the Declassification Act. It is important to note that due to the Galactic Law, redactions were made. Okay, same old, same old. Okay, new orders have just been assigned by the Grand Admiral himself. Q. Alright, may I hear them? Okay, well, Admiral, with your soil observation analysis, it is clear to tell that traces of the material baridium is left within the rocks and soil of this planet. Q. I'm no expert in materials, Major, but if I am thinking correctly, that is one of the rarest materials in the galaxy. Correct. Baridium is a very uncommon resource within the galaxy, and this planet is rich with samples. Okay, but what does this have to do with mission assignments, Mayor? The Grand Admiral wishes to start a small-scale baridium mining operation. Mayor, you're suggesting that we take a scarce material that the natives won't even be able to comprehend and just take it without much warning? Well, as you said, Admiral, the primitives won't comprehend it. Anyway, yes, but the natives already have displaced trust with us, Mayor. It could jeopardize the mission further to start a mining operation without permissions. Admiral, this mining operation goes further than pleasing the interests of the primitives on the planet, Admiral. Do you know the capabilities of baridium? Mayor, I have only read up on logs documenting their importance in armor prototypes. Though if you wish to enlighten me, you may. Baridium is a scarce and strong material. It is capable of not even expressing damage from blaster fire. Plasmatic blades need many hits to even damage the material. Mayor, if the material is so rare, then how will the UCS plan to make it into armor? Admiral, may you stop questioning the orders you have been given? Well, I wish to be briefed further on my new assignment, or I may just request to be deployed off-world. Your request will be denied. We don't have enough primitive research PhDs to fill your position. Also, may I add that the 10-year contract on this planet still stands. Alright, I guess you make it a fair statement there. However, I do still wish to be briefed further. The Beridium must be mined because Dr. Zahir wishes to sample and make an armor prototype. Mayor, if I may stop you there, first you address a UCS member by rank before the title. Yes, I recognize this. However, Lieutenant Zahir prefers to be called his title before his rank. Well, my second point is still to be addressed. If this material is so rare, then how are we going to armor the entire UCS military yet without draining this planet of its natural resources? Quite simple, Admin. We are not armoring the entire UCS military armor with Beridium armor. Mayor, do you care to elaborate? Yes, it is only being used for our troops. So they got a special task force. I am under the assumption that you've heard of the so-and-so troops before. Yes, Mayor, I have read all in the files on our redacted troops. Then you would have heard about Operation Redacted, no? Yes, I have heard of the operation. Though this still does not address the interest of the natives. Why would it need to? Because, Mayor, these natives already have misplaced trust with the UCS and have questioned our ethics many times. If I may stop you there, Admiral, why do you address these primitives as natives? Because the natives inform me that they are offensive to the term primitives. Though they are technologically inferior to us, making their rightful title primitives, no? Look, I must comply with their demands to continue with accepting their trust in this mission. I can hardly see how that is meant to affect anything. Why must they take offense to being called primitive? Look, the reason we don't like calling primitives is, for us, what the word primitives mean. You see, the reason we do not consider ourselves primitives, despite you being so far... great. I gotta get somewhere where I won't get killed by mobs. I'll just dig a little hole over there. The reason we don't like being referred to as primitives is because, for us, being called primitives means that we are incapable of advanced thought. When the fact is, we are very well capable of advanced thought. And advanced thinking. We may not have advanced our technologies to what you guys have yet, but if we are given the correct instructions, we would be capable of using everything. And we are full thinking, and we're not going off of instincts. You see, for us, a primitive would be somebody who is just, you know, like an animal. More advanced than animal, can think, self-awareness stuff, but is mostly like extremely violent, using basic tools. And what I mean by basic tools is grabbing a stick off the ground without crafting anything and hitting against it. We are currently crafting our tools and using them to accomplish our goals. That's why I believe we are beyond the term of primitive. If we bring a torch. I'm doing a really bad job explaining that. If we were just a little bit less advanced, not capable of having boats, not capable of making special tools such as crossbows, bows, then I will not be offended by the term primitives. But no, I messed up again. I want to say, I'm saying this both to you guys on the stream, and I'm also practicing for me to explain it to them. But we believe primitives to be referred to as more of a mindset, a state of mind. You see, we are capable of advanced thought, and we are also capable of communicating with the more advanced races without being deterred by a lack of vocabulary or capable of understanding more than eat, sleep, kill, you're in my territory, me bang rock on your head. So that's primitive, but since we are capable of advanced thought, properly forming governments, well, Zeph doesn't seem to like that last idea, so you might be able to call her primitive. But, yeah, I didn't keep track of what page I left at, and I am such a noob. Well, yeah, I'll say something like that. But, You see, if we had access to this advanced technology, we'd be able to figure out how to use it, and we would use it, but we would not just go out rampaging and ransacking without strategy. We would use it wisely, and that's why we do not believe we are primitives. Okay. Okay, so this is where I last left off. Mayor, I do not have an answer to that question. May I continue with my points on why the mining operation is not a great idea? You may commence, Admiral. However, I will not say that it will change the outcome of the mission. Well, my next point is that the natives will not be satisfied to hear that a material so strong and rare is being mined from right under their feet. It won't mean much to the primitives, especially since it won't be able to mine it. Still, Mayor, they will request to know more about the material. Well, Admiral, just don't inform them. I'm afraid that will not be possible with the new Declassification Act that is in place. Well then, just inform them that in future generations that the UCS will compensate the primitives with interest. Well, that is the issue. The natives may not have that long-term comprehension in their mind. You see, we do. I completely understand it. And I understand your situation. I understand the situations entirely. They've got an army, they've got an army, they've got a war, we got the resources, they need it. The truth is, I have no problem with them mining the resources. We can't use it. But it's still valuable resources that we will not be able to get later on, or will be much harder due to how much is mined. So we simply request that in the future, because that as time goes on, you guys they would slowly give us more advanced technology. I'm not saying give us space travel and put us up to them. I'm just saying slowly increasing our technologies till eventually we can join them in their ranks. And I believe that would be a fair trade for this resource. Also, don't mind newer stuff. I would appreciate you not destroying the landscape. I keep talking like the right here. Well, that is the issue. The natives may not have that long-term comprehension in their mind. Also, even if this whole article gets redacted, they will still notice the quarries mining their world. Well, Admiral, I'm sure if you told them that it could end the ACUS, then it would make more sense to them. Yes, but they might not understand it's important, especially for Operation so-and-so, which will most likely remain as redacted information. Admiral, why must you be insubordinate to these commands? Because I have been adapting to the natives' way of living, and I must not misplace their trust any further. Adapting to the primitive ways of living, please remember that the galaxy has a civil war, and the only way we could possibly win by getting armor of this caliber for the so-and-so troops. Well, Mayor, what I don't get is that I've worked with you for some time now and never have you been like this. Admiral, my manner is not official business with the UCS. Besides, this is my job, which has orders, which comes directly from Grand Admiral Siltonch himself. Oh, might I remind you? Mayor, I understand, though this does not mean I have to particularly enjoy the orders I have been given. Acknowledge. Now, will you start on the mining operation? This bickering will get you nowhere, Admiral. Acknowledge that this bickering will get me nowhere, though it is still important to make a statement. Admiral, this is very childish of you to make a statement, despite what the primitives may think. This material is important for Operation so-and-so. The so-and-so troops could use the armor as it can resist plasmodic blades. Okay, so I understand them redacting that word because they don't want the enemies to find out if the enemy showed up on this unprotected planet. They don't want the enemies to find out what troops there is, but, like, you're saying troops, but you're not saying the other troops. Whatever. I'm not going to tell them that, so because the more information, the better. But, that's just the point I want to say. Now, how is that important? Now, how is that important, Mayor? Those swords are only still handed out for tradition. No one actually cares to use them except for dedicated admirals. Well, Admiral, might I remind you of an important target for Operation So-and-so? You seriously mean him? Yes, Admiral. It is important to note that the ACUS Grand General is a Grand Duelist top of his class in the Academy. Yes, I won't forget. I had a biological science course with him, and he wouldn't shut up about he aced the elective. Well, do you accept your orders to start a mining operations on so-and-so for Beridium for Dr. Zahir in Operation so-and-so? Affirmative, Mayor. These orders will be carried out at once. Thank you, Admiral. May the stars align in your favor on this mission. Mayor, make a note which states I am only doing this for the potential fall of the ACUS. A note has been made, Admiral. Shipments of mining supplies will arrive shortly. Be certain to send shipments and soil results. We're going to need a ton of this beridium, and it's pretty much microscopic. Noted. The transcript, documentation. So I believe Q is Admiral Quinton. Okay, so I think Quinton is Wowza. I'm not 100%. Okay. It's good to know. I'm actually going to go. Is he still online? Okay, actually, no. I have to visit Zeph first. I completely forgot. I got distracted. Alright, so it looks like they want to mine some of our resources. And to that, I say... I would... If possible, I'd like to work out a deal. I would like to work out a deal with them, but I completely understand their situation, how they need the resources, and I will do nothing to withhold this from them. Because, again, it is of the utmost importance that they get this. So, with that being said, as soon as I finish delivering the Secret Santa to whoever the Secret Santa that needs to get it, I'm going to have a word with Wowza and discuss this, because me being the Emperor of Novacor, the largest faction on the server, I have the biggest say in what goes on, so I believe what I say does count. More water. Two. Okay. He can watch the stream and figure it out, but he just can't let his character know. Also, after I deliver something, I want to tell you about Article 2. Alright, who slept? Who slept? Is that Dragon Raider went to try to deliver something? Okay. Alright, that can be arranged. Perfect. Okay, so let's see where Zeph is on the map. Okay, so I'm gonna have to be really sneaky about this. Wait a few. Wait a few. Stealth mission. I need to be very sneaky about this. Let's hope Zeph. Okay, I'm sorry guys. I'm gonna have to play on minimized screen. So I can... Here, you know what? You have to play with my tab minimized. Excuse me. So that I can appropriately do this. I do have some fireworks, so I can quickly leave after I sneak in. Okay, I'm gonna come in from over here. Ack. Wow, that is quite the delay on my live stream. Oh, hold on. I'm 24 seconds behind on mine. Why is my phone 20? Okay, there we go. Okay, my phone, it wasn't playing it correctly. Put on my Frostwalker. This could make heading to Zeph a little bit easier. And then I can be a tad bit more stealthy. Oh no, Zeph's heading back to the base. Her base. Hmm. Alright, so while I'm walking here, I'm just going to go ahead and say, everybody, if you enjoy this live stream and you want to see more, like and subscribe. Like this stream and then subscribe for more. Going to try to live stream at least once a week. Don't know when I'm going to start making videos, but I want to do that eventually. But for now, it's just going to be live streams. No, not this way. Gotta go around. Okay, Zeph is in her base. Ah, that really complicates a lot of stuff. Inside jump. I hope Zeph doesn't have a look at the map. That would be complicated. Maybe I can get a tour of Zeph's base. Perhaps I can. And then when she isn't looking, place down the secret shulker box somewhere. She'll never know what happened. Okay, so her base is right there. Okay. What do I have to do? I'll come up from underneath. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to use the map anymore because that's kind of cheating. It's not against the rules or anything. Don't like I'm out in the open. There she is. Just gotta get over here. Hiding place. Oh no. There she is. Wait, why do I have breathing bubbles? My head's not in the air. Wait, is it? Oh, no. I'm going to drown. I'm literally going to drown. Hold on. Me. I am at your base. I apologize. I wanted to see her base. Yes, that's definitely it. I have no alter ego. No alter ego. Okay. Nothing suspicious about me hiding underneath your base. Of course, she doesn't know that. Ah, there it is, the front. Pretty cool base. Alright, let's see. Hello. VC? That's VC. Hold on. I chose VC5. I want to be in a private VC. Hello, Zeph.
I hope you understand why I was scared. Last time someone was at my base, they tried to kill me.
Yes, that's actually why I'm there. I wanted to check on you, make sure you're all good after all that incident. But also, I wanted to see your
Yeah, don't
base.
sneak up on me like that again, then. You made
Sorry,
me scared.
sorry. I went through the back
That
and
you were... I thought you were a lizard. I thought you
nah.
were a lizard.
I'm sorry. I went through, came in through the back, and then I was like, okay, that's not. Who's there?
Rats.
Get out of here.
Rats.
This is a private VC, not
How
technically.
is it
Rats.
private?
Rats.
You know what he's talking about?
I think he was making fun of that time I... Never mind.
Anyways,
He's the Rat King.
okay. So anyway, so this is your base. Can I have a tour?
Yeah. It's ruins. It's ancient ruins, and it's not done yet.
I'll have to be careful. I wouldn't want to ruin it. Please don't kick me out. It's got some great parkouring ability. I like it. I like it a lot.
Oh, I have to show you my favorite part.
The ice parkour?
No. You see down here?
Yeah.
Down there?
Yeah.
There's a pit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's my favorite part.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, ain't it?
Why hasn't it refrozen? Did ice not freeze in the iceberg?
I don't know. Maybe it's pure water, so when someone falls into it, it'll just instantly freeze around them.
No, but seriously, it's supposed to freeze. Like, that's what happens in the other icy biomes.
Well, there's a lot of areas over here that aren't frozen, so...
Oh, this refroze, that refroze. Okay, that's just... So it's just weird. It's just being different.
I had to go all the way around. I'm just gonna mine through. I was like...
Don't you dare! Don't you dare! That's not
I'm
necessary. Just
joking.
swim underneath. Just swim underneath.
Anyways, so... It's starting to get late. I'm gonna have to end my stream in a little while. So what do you think of the whole thing they're talking about with the dirt issue?
I was very, 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 very confused why Flynn said that they wouldn't kill us, and I'm like...
Oh, no, I said
what?
they wouldn't kill us.
What? That's... Of course they would if we posed a... I was trying to point out the fact that their weapons are strong enough that they could kill us without even thinking about it.
Yeah.
They could kill us in a blink.
And I was actually pushing
and then
that
you
point.
guys said like...
I was
and then you were all like, no, they wouldn't kill us. And I'm like, yes, they would.
No, you weren't reading my point. I was pushing my point further by saying, no, they wouldn't kill us. They would enslave us. It would be a waste to kill us.
No, they would... If we prove too much of a problem, they would just dispose of us. We're nothing to them.
Well, I mean, I'm immortal, so they'll have a problem with that.
You're immortal, huh?
Yes. I mean, I'll die, but I'll always come back.
Okay.
That's why I'm the emperor.
Whatever.
It makes me a good emperor, because the problem with other kingdoms and other governments is that...
I don't want to hear your propaganda.
I'm just gonna say...
ruins.
They get corrupt rulers.
These are ruins I'm making.
Okay.
Let's talk about their history.
Alright, I'm
this crafting
sorry.
table was not here originally. And at the top
What?
there are some... This crafting table is not here originally. I put that there.
Whoa.
And these ruins. There's some magic glowing crystals.
Yo, I thought this was the ice parkour.
No, those are crystals.
Crystals. Am I cursed now?
I don't know.
I'm a crystal.
Anyway, I'm not done with that, obviously, because it's not ruined yet.
So I really I have to apologize for saying it, but it's getting kind of late.
Good night.
You have to get off.
Good night.
I'm sorry, you have to walk your dogs.
Good night.
I'm not going to bug you. No, I still actually have... I have to do more stuff. I have to discuss the things with Wowza and talk to him. Hey, I'm going to be talking to Wowza about the whole mining operation. Is there anything you want me to say on your behalf?
I literally don't care if they mine dirt, as long as they do it far away.
That's pretty much what I was gonna say. Oh, hold on. I heard a Discord sound. Well, I'm gonna be going now.
Good night.
No, I mean, I'm not going. I'm not getting off. I'm just not gonna be here. Goodbye. Alright, so that's that. I'm hoping that she won't suspect me of placing on the Secret Santa. I had to be sneaky, and I wanted to get it done today, because tomorrow's Christmas. Well, now time for me. Oh, hold on. I'm going to change the title of my stream right after I land. Edit. There you go. That's what I'm going to call it. Alright. / message Wowza. Then talk now. Let's meet at Two Balls. He's got a good place. He's got a good meeting place. So I vote whenever we need to meet up with someone, I'm gonna meet him up at Cobalt's base. It's just a great place to meet up people with. I should probably tell Zeph she can watch my stream now. That's too sus. I'm not just gonna tell her that. Alright, two wowzers to discuss what's going on with these space guys. And I'm out of food, so I better be careful on that. You bring some food. I forgot to. I didn't bring enough food. I usually have like a stack of potatoes on me, but I didn't bring them this time. I should have kept track of that. Alright, map. Let's have a look at the map and see where I need to go. Here, I'm gonna switch you guys over to the map so you guys get to see. You guys can now see where I'm going. That's me, the guy titled UAV Waffle. Oops, gotta go this way. So it looks like if I keep heading the way I am, I'll run into a river, and I can take that river all the way over. Did that netherrack just pop into my inventory? That wasn't there. No, yeah, I'm looking at the stream. That wasn't there. I just ran into it just now. It's pretty crazy. Well, anyways, I'm going to take that river I'm heading towards, and it'll take me all the way up to Cobalt's base. And then me and Wowza can discuss the article. Alright, I know where to go from here, so I'm going to switch back. And there. There it is. My destination. No, I'm just gonna use the boat. It's gonna be so much faster. Boat. Tokyo Drift starts playing. Okay. I'll go over by the nether portal. So that's where he'll be popping out. I always avoid the bears. I don't know if they attack. I think they're neutral. Unless they have cubs. I'm never sure. Kobold's not online, so he can't stop us. This is gonna be my meetup location. We're just gonna meet up at Kobold's base. That's a great place to meet up. Alright, let's VC. Hello!
Hello.
So, as you know, I'm here to discuss the second article.
Yes, what do you wish to know?
Well, first off, here, I'm just gonna walk around. Kobold can
that's
log
fine.
on at any time. He might not appreciate that this is from now on, this will be my go-to meetup location. I don't want him to know I use his nether portal. Then I probably
I
shouldn't
mean-
live stream it, but
It is a peaceful area, I will say. The Sicilian's farm is
Hey.
very, very well kept.
between you and me, the reason that one of the reasons I'm enforcing the bridge pact is because I use his bridge to get to the overworld because it's the closest place to spawn that's hooked up safely. So, and
I
his
see.
is one block. Nah, I'm just kidding. That is part of the reason though. That otherwise
Yeah.
I've always looked at that bridge and I was like, man, I feel sorry for whoever has to cross that bridge. And then I realized I have to cross that bridge. Well, anyways, so it's about everyone's just been calling it the dirt. Oh, thank you. Here,
It might taste funny. That is because it is made with our methods. It's not the generic that you would have on this planet.
Nah, that's fine. I don't really care as long as it heals me. I've eaten rotten flesh at times.
That sounds very unhealthy.
It is very unhealthy. I've heard that a plague might spawn in from that, so I wouldn't recommend it. But
I was not planning on it.
but back to the subject. Here, what was it called again? Flip it over. Baridium, right? Is that correct?
Yes, Boridrium.
Baridium. Well, anyway, so it appears that you guys want to mine some of this stuff here, right?
Yes, we wish to start a mining operation.
And-
I don't particularly partake in these orders. Fondly, though, it is my job to carry out any orders that he may have,
Mhm.
so I
Well-
have to.
You are the Admiral Quinton, correct?
Yes, that
Okay.
is me.
Personally, I understand both of your standpoints, and I completely understand needing to mine this resource. You guys are going under a civil war, and, well, that's just going to be a big headache, and you need the best weapons and armor you can get. So, I want to
Yes.
say, I want to work something out with you guys, so you guys get it all you need. First off, I'm sure it's in everyone's best interest. This world is vast, so wherever you choose to mine, either keep it near your base or just away from ours.
We will keep that in mind, though. No promises can be made about how far away it will be.
Yes, I don't mind it being super far. It's like, don't go over, don't like if this were my base, don't start mining right there. Okay?
Yeah, we obviously will not intend to encroach on any
Try it.
lands. It'll probably be farther out over there, but it will most definitely. You could probably see it if you got close enough. But
Yeah.
we intend to keep it at least far enough away so that it will not be visible from your standpoint.
Thanks. Yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna say it's mostly just if we have territory, this world's infinite, right? It just don't build it in our territory, but if you do, talk to us first if you need to.
Yes, you'll make sure to have permissions before mining anywhere in your areas.
Now now discussing mining rights.
Yes.
I believe this as you were stating, this is a natural resource, and once mining it has completed and there is no more left, that is a resource that we will never have again. But all I'm saying is that I think a fair exchange would be not an instantaneous technology advancement, but I imagine a slow and gradual one, like in like 100 years, right? You would like over
Yes.
periods of hundreds of years, you would slowly develop our technology, so we grow slightly faster than we would if left alone in exchange for this resource. I believe it's.
This
I'm just you can bring this proposal to your superiors. I'm just saying that I believe it would be fair because that will allow us to become more advanced and eventually gain you. I think it's, in my opinion, it would be a win-win for you guys no matter what. You guys get more people, able bodies ready to join, and you guys also get the resources you need.
we will consider this proposal, though we must speak to our superiors first about it.
Like I said, I'm not saying like in 100 years give us like the fastest spaceship you call them, right?
Yeah.
The fastest spaceship you've got. Nah. I'm just saying that, let's say we invent a new crafting recipe. We would naturally invent a new crafting recipe once every 2 months. Well, how about accelerate that to once a month? Stuff like that.
I
Very
understand what you're coming
slow.
from here.
Because you guys, I understand you guys can't just go over and give us the best of the best, and naturally, like I said, I understand your situation
Yes, the rules
entirely.
about not giving away technologies is in place, as on other planets this has happened before, where we've studied it with the Olmecs especially, that they would go to a certain planet and pretend to be gods using their technologies to infringe upon the natives. We do not wish for that to happen, but other societies which actually gave their technologies to the natives of those worlds, they would go into total warfare, which would devastate the entire planet within only a few hours, maybe days even, and that's what we do not wish to happen
Yeah,
here.
that would be pretty
Though you
bad.
may, though
Wait,
you may consider
how could that
yourselves,
even happen? There's only like 6 people on a planet.
well, that's the thing is some planets have more developed populations, some don't. It's just how it works.
Oh,
But
so
we
well,
don't. You might think that you guys are highly advanced with your mindset and won't abuse weaponry, but
nah,
trust me, when the
nah,
time
we will.
comes,
That is for
global
sure. There will be
global domination will take over with the superior weaponry.
100%. That's for sure. I'm like, as we've discussed, whenever discussing treaties, we always make sure to. We know that war is inevitable. Eventually, someone's gonna want something that the other party doesn't want. War's inevitable. It's gonna happen, and there's always gonna be someone stupid enough to use the big guns and destroy everything. And that's exactly what you guys are trying to avoid.
Yes, we're trying to avoid all wars possible. We are trying to get you all to unite as one under your empire,
Hmm.
if that's possible. We're obviously not going to force anyone into joining the Nova Corps Empire without their
Hmm.
will, but we're hoping to eventually one day have it all evolve to the point where only one dominant empire exists or one dominant government form exists that it can be easily annexed into the UCS.
Hmm. That's my goal too. I'm not gonna force anyone to join the Empire. What I'm doing instead is I'm trying to make the Empire seem so appealing it'd be stupid not to join.
And I will say that you have been doing such a good job at that so far.
I can see the sarcasm in your tone. There's a lot more I need to get done.
This is not sarcasm. That is just the translator being very bad at its job.
Nah,
It cannot express emotion that well.
nah. I was joking about the sarcasm. There was none there. I was mostly referring
Very well.
to I have not been doing nearly enough. I've been so distracted by doing diplomacy missions. I haven't had the time to do it. I've barely been able to.
Well,
I barely managed a
establishing good
railway.
relations is important.
It is. It's just the problem is I've got members who need to get paid and people who need to get stuff and won't, and other people I need to convince to join. Like, look at this base. Imagine if I tried to convince Cobalt to join us. That'd be major problematic because first off, he wouldn't want to move anywhere near us because he already has so much foundation laid here. Of
You could
course,
annex the land.
yeah, we can always do that, but one reason why this empire exists is to unite the people. And if we're split apart, that isn't very united. Of course, this is a bit of a bad example because if he joined us, we would probably just move here or something like that.
Well, it technically would unite
Here,
you
I'll
all
give
under
you a
the same
tour of someone else's
constitutional
base that I've never been
jurisdiction.
in before.
This feels like a breaking and entering scenario.
It's
Is
not.
this
The door
legal?
was. This door was open,
Fair.
and he's not part of a faction, so he doesn't have any laws yet. And we were part of the area where we were discussing laws, so there are no laws. And there's actually a law in place. If they don't want people to go on your base, you have to announce it beforehand, and he has done no such thing. So we're fine. If he does
Alan,
log
if you
on, we
ever-
should probably leave, though. Because then he might ban us.
Yes. Though, if you ever do wish to look at the artifact for yourself, you may. We are not. We will. Part of the Declassification Act is to allow you to observe the artifact at your will. Though, do take the precautions of the artifact into consideration.
I don't want to go anywhere near that thing. Because I have a theory myself about it. It could be a combination of a weapon and a for us and for them. Think about it like this. Say this steak, right? I throw it
Yeah.
down, right, and that represents the artifact. Some native comes by, picks it up, and now it changes him and infects him with some sort of disease that turns him into a mindless zombie or a soldier to work for them. With that, they could slowly take over a whole planet and have that entire planet fight for them. So that's what I'm worried it might be.
Your theory could be correct or incorrect. It's hard to prove at this time
No
with such
idea.
little information we have.
Especially since Zeph hasn't gone wacko yet. She's been acting normal. Slightly freaked out. I had talked to her just a little bit ago, and she seemed to hate governments just as much. Just a bit distracted.
Well, as I said, there's not much information on the artifact at this time, but the more information we can pump out about it, we will.
Mm-hmm.
That is the goal with the Declassification Act. And as far
Mhm.
as we know, it should be safe enough as long as you're within our enclosed bounds, because the setup that we have around the artifact is very secure. It has a lot of properties which can stop most infectious disease from getting in.
Mm-hmm.
So if you are to view it, we recommend doing it through the safety of the observation platforms.
Mhm.
But if you still believe that you are uncomfortable with viewing the artifacts being in near proximity of it, that is perfectly fine as well.
Yeah, well, it's like the main thing is, we'll just, if you feel uncomfortable about being in here, we can leave.
It's not too bothersome.
I was gonna check it out earlier, but that was just because I had not known if you guys had completely covered it.
He has a sugarcane farm.
Yeah, he has a sugarcane farm, but it only activates when I stand on top of it. So it feels like a piston trap, even though it ain't. But, anyways. I was only gonna view it because I was like, wait a second, did these guys cover this up yet? So I was gonna go have a look at it from, like, see that tree over there? I'd probably,
Yeah.
this would be like too close for me. And then if it was completely exposed, then I might build a small wall. Who's there? Who
It
joined?
seems to be Zeph.
Zeph, what are you doing here? VC1.
Okay.
Zeph being kind of sus. Anyways,
Okay.
that was weird.
Yeah. Also, if I can just say, when you were reading the article, the logs,
Mm-hmm.
it's major, not mayor.
I'm so stupid.
It's major.
Wait a second.
Oh, megalol. Dude, Major and Mayor? Oh, megalol. LOL, my
Wait.
face. Oh
Wait,
my
hold
god.
on. Hold
It's
on.
major Liptrickine.
LOL.
Wait, hold on. I thought there was a Y in there. Was I not? Oh, there.
It's a
I
J.
wasn't paying attention. I thought there was a Y. I don't know why. My brain was just filling it
appeared
in.
so much. I don't know how you figured. Okay. Also, it wasn't
Call it
through.
weird.
Every single time it said though, you said through. It was like a little bit bone hurting on the inside because I was like, oh.
I was confused. That explains a lot because I was just like, wait, he doesn't sound like a mayor.
Yeah, he's a major in charge of mission administration. and command, which is, if you notice in the chat when we reference command whenever beaming us up, that gives an
Okay.
answer to that question.
All right, all right. So, oh yeah, I also wanted to answer a question. You guys don't understand why we do not like to be called primitives. I will explain that in a nutshell. Basically, over here, a primitive, being called a primitive is not a how advanced you are, right? It's a mindset. So for us, a primitive would be deemed as someone who he's still self-aware, right? But mostly survives off of instinct, incapable of doing anything, like such as building a proper structure simply for the joy of looks. Mostly just like, I eat, I sleep, you're in my territory, I hit you with rock, and barely able to form even the most basic of civilizations. So that's why we do not appreciate being called a primitive, because it's equivalent to being called stupid.
Yes, and I will take that into account, though I cannot say anything for anyone who is not on this mission.
I completely understand.
It could be said that Major Libtrickeen does not seem to understand the situation, as he's not here with you living this sort of lifestyle. For
Well,
me, it's at least adapted to me
he's got
to
to deal
see
with
what
the
it's like to
war.
live here, but I cannot say much for the others that you might read up on these logs. That's all I'm going to leave it
As an
at.
emperor myself, like if I had to put up, if my faction split and I had to go to war, that would be pretty stressful, and I'd be full focus on that. So I completely understand his situation and what he's feeling, and it's got to be a bit of
This
stress on
war
there.
this war was also pretty spontaneous. It's
Hmm.
been around for a little bit, 4 years now, I have to say, though, and only in the past 2 years has it started to spark interest with one of our greatest, who he was a very young, became a major, and he was soon to be promoted to a vice admiral, had he had betrayed the interest of the United Consortium of Systems and attacked some of our commanding officers only in an act of unknown violence
Hmm.
due to I don't know what it was that got over to him, though he seems to have believed the lies that the Confederacy wishes to spread,
Hmm.
and now he is the Grand General of the Confederacy.
Hmm. I'm gonna step away from that piston machine. It's annoying.
It is a bit annoying.
Okay, so yeah, so I oh yeah, I wanted to clarify. Remember earlier you stated that I know you guys don't think you would use the weapons insane, but we can't take the risk or something like that. And
Yes,
then
we
my
cannot take any
response,
risks.
I want to clarify. This is what I clarify what I said more. From my perspective, I not believe I would abuse the weapons, but I have no way of guaranteeing anyone else will. So, and you have no way of guaranteeing I won't. So I completely understand that.
Yes, I
So,
do thank you for understanding, as I had a worry that you would not understand the reason for why we cannot introduce you to such technologies.
mhm. Oh, going back to the deal I proposed with you guys, I was gonna say like you can wait until like we're the at least three-fourths majority on people in like one faction kind of deal, you know?
Yes,
To a
yes,
lot
that
bigger
obviously
to
makes
make it
sense.
easier and less chances of a war breaking out.
Yes, definitely. We will do anything to help fully prevent as much war as possible,
Mm-hmm.
and if that means giving some sacrificing some technologies to hopefully hope that it will work, then that is what we must do. If that is what
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if what I'm saying is getting across correctly. I was not preparing for a sort of conversation of this caliber to happen.
No, it's fine. I understand what you're saying. Let me just see if there's anything else I wanted to
Though
mention.
I want to minimalize the use of technologies as much as possible.
Yes, yes, I understand. And personally, for my own personal reasons, I would prefer to grow my empire without help, because if we end up joining, if we get advanced and we end up joining you guys and my whole empire gets dissolved or whatever it'll be like, don't worry about explaining further. But I would like to at least have the knowledge that I built this empire myself, just
Yes,
as a
that is
personal
understandable.
achievement.
Though do recognize that your empire will not entirely will not be dissolved once it joins the UCS, as we have a system of government set up on every single planet, which the planets get to govern themselves in a way with an established governor for each section or a continent,
Mm-hmm.
which gets elected by officials. Those governors then get to rule the area, but then we have senators who represent the system itself. You can have as many senators as you wish, though citizens can only vote for 4 on a ballot if there's more than if there's more than 4 on the ballot.
Mm-hmm.
That's how we tend to have it. The senators will go off and represent entire laws which will affect the entire galaxy as a whole, and then the governors will elect things that will affect the planet as a whole, meaning that technically your established government can still exist within your planet, having the same philosophies still exist on the planet itself.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I wanted to ask this on the subject of mining the resource from this planet. It
Yes.
seemed that it seemed that you were worried about something. I just want to ask: is that going to, if you took all of it from this planet, right? With your knowledge of it, do you think that would cause any permanent damage, such as the entire collapse of the planet? Because that's the only thing I would like to prevent. I know you guys, even if that's true, you wouldn't be able to answer that question, but I'm saying that's the only thing to worry about. I'd say that, but this world, it's infinite. So you guys mine as much as you want.
Sure. However, we don't know what's going to happen. I at least don't know what will happen. I'm not the anomalous materials expert. If you haven't noticed, the other Admiral Liam is in charge of the anomalous materials.
Mm-hmm.
He knows more about the rocks than I do. I was sent on this mission to study soil, plants, animals, biological life forms, other things such as that. Though I will say, I'm pretty sure the planet will not collapse if we mine this resource, and we do not intend to mine it to extinction.
Mm-hmm.
What we're trying to do is we're instead going to mine it until the end of the war. Once wartime is over, we intend to cease all mining operations until you are an official UCS planet.
Sounds great. Something else. Hold on. I'll give you $10 for this piece of dirt.
$10 for the piece of dirt.
You give me $10 and I'll give you this dirt. It has valuable resources in it. No, I'm joking. I've been wanting to do that this whole time. But yeah. I'm trying to think. Is there anything else? You can let the what does K stand for?
That is Glibtrakeen.
I'm just gonna call him Major. You can let the Major know
Yeah.
that I'm taking his side on this thing. He
All right.
needs the resource, and he needs it quick. So
By the way, I would
let
just like to mention you can call him Major Keen or just
Major Keen, perfect.
Yeah,
You can let him know that I am for him mining and getting this resource and stopping the civil war as soon as possible. Because frankly,
Yes.
this planet, I believe you informed me previously that it's unknown to other people, other factions. Is that correct?
Yes. No one else knows about this planet. This is a heavily classified mission. The
Well,
Grand Admiral, Major Keen, Liam, me, and a few other members within the archaeology community are the only ones who know of this operation.
But like the longer the war goes on, the more of a chance for other people to find out. And if the other faction found out, they would come here and we'd have a choice. We'd have to choose between which faction we're going to side with, or one faction will just have no choice but to come in here, mine as much as they want. Like the enemy faction would probably do that. So it is in everyone, including us, best interest that this war gets ended as soon as possible. So for that, I am all in on mining. And the only reason I'm proposing any deals at all, such in reference to not mining in our in the technologies deal, is mostly just when we eventually, I'm thinking ahead, if eventually we do get advanced, right, we're gonna miss that technology. So for the future members of MineLabs, I believe we should at least get something in return, like faster development. So they can't hate me entirely for this.
Oh, I can definitely ensure some sort of. Well, I can't ensure it, but I will definitely speak to Major Keen to send a word to the Grand Admiral about this. I do wish to inform you that Major Keen is not my superior. I actually outrank him. It's just in the terms
PogChamp.
of. Yeah, a major admiral comes before major. I honestly, out of character here, I thought people were going to point out, how is he assigning you missions? Major comes before admiral. The admirals are more important.
Yeah, I
But
don't know
in the
nothing
terms,
about military stuff. I made up my own ranking
yeah,
system for my empire.
yeah. Well, in terms of how it works, he's only giving orders to other admirals across the system, mostly one stationed on planets in operations such as these, though we do not have any other first contact operations at the moment. It is only science and research. He specializes in commanding units to those areas. So that is currently what he is doing, is sending out mission assignments from a hierarchy itself. So that mission, it comes from a hierarchy, meaning that we must comply with the demand or else we will be he is just the middleman. That is pretty much what his job is.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did mention that in the. It was mentioned in the logs that he was receiving this from his higher up. We should probably discuss mining locations real quick, because
Yes.
I'm speaking on behalf of Nova Corps Empire, so that's like 3 people. Makes us the biggest faction, but not the majority of people on the server. So because of that, I would recommend you make your mines somewhat near us, simply, or near your base, simply to avoid, if the other people say no on it, you don't have any problems with them.
Yeah. Though we do have one mining operation already set up, which has already gone through, but it's near our location, as this was set up before the log was released.
Mm-hmm.
You might have noticed that if you have checked the aerial view of the planet.
Yes, I knew that. I knew that spy camera was going to be worth it in the long run.
Though we do want to we will be mining more, and we don't wish to encroach upon anyone's land. We will try our hardest to stay off of lands, however, that might not be possible as this material is concentrated in highly dense areas and it varies in levels of where it can be found, though it is very rare.
Oh,
It is
really?
extremely rare.
That's
Yes.
that's annoying. I was hoping it was gonna be. I was hoping it was gonna be like diamonds. You know, you mine diamonds; they're the same concentration no matter where you go. Oh, that's unfortunate.
It is a very, very rare material. And generally, just by mining, let's say, this area that I am encircling right now,
Yeah,
if we were to mine it all the way down to the ground below until we hit that indestructible material at the bottom,
bedrock.
yes, bedrock, if we're lucky, you may only get a little speckle of dust from it.
Yeah.
That is how rare this material is. Though we do find high concentrations of it in certain areas, which is where we mine for it with some EM sensor sweeps, and we can discover that this resource can become abundant in certain areas and get us a bit more than it would if we were to just blatantly cover the entire land with drilling operations and
Mm-hmm.
seeing what happened.
Well, I think that's about it on discussions. Hold on. Let me look at the map quick. Looking at Nova Corps and Nova Corps' territory. Actually, I'm kind of realizing that there's a lot more space that Nova Corps owns than I thought initially. And then I'm looking over here where it hooks up. Just if possible, could you request that before you start a big mining site, you point it out to where it is before, so discussions can be made.
Yes, we will
Hey,
definitely
is
inform
it
you of
is it against the
any.
law for trading? Because for like trading on individual mines. Like say you need to mine, like the best one is directly in the center of Nova Corps, right?
Yes.
Is it illegal for you to trade because you already are interfering by taking the resource? Would it not be so I'm guessing it would not be illegal for you to give something back, for example, for like a resource that is already found on the planet that is possible for us to mine.
This does, yes, make sense, though the problem is your currency, which we have acknowledged as diamonds, is a vast material where we come from. So we could easily just import it to here and accidentally overflood your economy, which has happened before. Uh, Reading some archaeology textbooks, it's textbook don't give materials as civilizations have tried to do this before, most notably the Grand Galactic Union, which is another faction who we are not at war with, though, is just, it's a bit of a mess, that one.
Well, that's easy. Well, first off, it's a simple observation. You said you are living in here, this economy, correct?
Yes.
A very simple observation will of like observing our purchases and starting your own shop. I would recommend, and doing your own mining will reveal to you about how much diamonds would be considered too much and too little. And then after that, don't make any offers for money. Don't make any offers yourself. Have us make the offers.
Well, you make a fair point in trying to understand the economy more, though we do not wish to affiliate ourselves within the economy. We could. It is common knowledge that that the greed of man will get in the way of any operation, no matter what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So
well-
even if we're going to try and use materials that only come from this planet, we could easily betray
Well-
the interest of the laws that we have in place and just import it from off-world.
Well, no. I didn't mean in not importing it from off-world. I meant just here. Let me give you a great example. Okay. So first off, on the starting the shop, I'm just gonna go through explain it more detail for one thing at a time. So for like starting the shop, don't using our own tools and our own methods, right? So you won't get
Yes.
any extra.
I will say, you might not want to mine up all of Tyler's dirt, because he does get a bit...
Don't worry, I'm placing it back.
Yeah, but I'm talking, like, he does talk about a lot how the snow...
Yo, there's like
rarely ever
10
happens.
people here. Let's private call.
Sure.
No.
Don't
Watch
you
my
dare.
watch my
Don't
live
you
stream.
dare.
Watch my
No,
live
I
stream.
won't.
If you
I
want
No,
to do it.
no, it's much funnier. It's much funnier to look into your.
All right, that's
Okay.
they gotta. If they want to snoop in, they have to watch my live. See, like my viewers immediately jumped on about saying that. They gotta watch my stream if they want to know what I'm talking about. Like I said, you want no government secrets? Watch my stream. Like and subscribe
want
for
the
more.
secrets. Like,
You want
yeah.
state secrets? Watch my live streams.
Though I will say, okay, one thing I love about this roleplay that I'm doing as far as the alien stuff goes is the fact that it is literally more meta than it is, like, genuine, because, like, your characters don't know what's happening,
Nope.
but, like, at the same time, you in real life have no clue what's going on out there. Like,
No
you are
idea.
as clueless as your characters. You only know what you know, and that is what's amazing about it.
Yeah.
And with this, especially with this
Oh,
way
I'm gonna
of
have to end the stream in a second. It's 9:30.
Oh, but with this way of me being able to dump information out quickly has made it even better, because I was worried about, like, explaining one thing to one person, such as like the ACS Grand General and whatnot, but then not explaining it to another, so then they're lost. But that seems to work out because I can just dump the information to everyone, and then if they choose not to read the articles, it's their loss.
Yeah, and also, if there's anything you explain off stream, right, that you want them to know, just tell them go to U of U Waffle and then insert timestamp here of her certain video. Just gotta.
Well, I
just
am gonna say
gotta get
right
that
now,
clout.
because I want to make this clear right now. Not all documents are going to be important. There are just going to be some that you're just going to read through, and it's going to be like, wow, that was useless.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna have to read. I'm gonna have to read them all out loud to stream.
Yep,
I don't like reading out loud. Anyways,
I can tell.
I can't think of anything else.
Mayor
really.
Keen.
Mayor Keene. Don't tell them I called him that.
Don't worry, they all noticed.
Oh, hold on. Alright, so that's pretty much it on the discussions. I can't think of anything else to say. Just inform whoever is going to be in charge of this that I completely agree with them and I'm on their side.
All right, that's that. Your opinion and voice will be stated.
Mm-hmm. And I can't guarantee everyone else, but I at least speak. This accounts for. Hold on, let me count how many members. I remembered we have an extra one. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. That's 4 people. 4 people. So 4 people I have authorization over, and these 4 people all agree with you, whether they want to or not.
Interesting
They,
that you will
I'm just
speak for them, though.
Well, I'm just joking on it. It's the reason I'm not really speaking for them. I'm in charge of the land as the emperor, and so I was just joking about that. I will be discussing it for mines and individual things. I will be discussing with them further on each detail, and if they have any complaints, they'll talk to me about it and we'll work something out.
That's fine. That is fair. We do understand. And if you do not wish for us to mine within your lands, that is understandable. I might just let a few mining locations just slip under the radar, you know?
Yeah, no, that's fine. I mean, it's going to be obvious when you start mining on our land. We just want a heads up.
Yes, that will be given.
Like even if there is no conditions, no trades of it, I got completely distracted. Now I remember what I was going to say. So what I was saying is like after you just start up your own shop, right? Selling stuff that you got from this planet using our method so that you're not getting in any excess, right?
Yes.
And then you'll get an idea for the economy. And after that, if you want to mine in our territory, right? We'll make an offer, right? And then you decide if that's too expensive or too cheap. Don't take into account what you're mining. Take into account just the land itself, okay? Like,
All right.
is it good looking land or is it bad looking land? Pretend you're just here to mine the dirt. So after you do that, then have us make the offer, and then we'll negotiate. Always try to get a better price than what is originally thrown up. Okay. Now I say
Okay.
try. Don't walk away if they don't budge. Just try. Okay. And doing that, and then you can still get the diamonds and the netherite or whatever you want to pay for with it off world. Just take into account the other stuff and all your knowledge, not to give us too much, you know.
Yes,
And
that is
if you,
understandable.
and if you feel the need, then you can just pay for what you mined while you were doing your whatever shop you want to do.
Hmm.
I don't know why I keep looking at dirt for the example. It's good
Maybe
dirt.
because you know what could be inside that dirt.
Brown, a whole lot of brown.
Yeah.
So later on, out of character, I want to talk to you more about just a few personal questions about your thing, right?
Yeah, you can ask as many as you need.
And then I also kind of want to discuss what kind of Minecraft things we should consider to be canon or non-canon, like sticking your head inside a leaf so that X-ray through the world. Like I know I'll do that. I will do that. That's not illegal on the server, right?
Does that still exist? I thought they patched that.
I have no idea. I haven't used it lately. Well,
I swear they patched that.
I think I remember it being mentioned. I hope not. Well, I'm gonna hang up now. I'm gonna head over to my base, and then I gotta end the stream. Okay, before I hang up, every single time I do a live stream, I put in the title of working on so and so. I end up spending the entire time having to do the exact opposite.
I recommend for streaming, just put like playing on the server, then numbering it, and just saying doing stuff and things. Don't be specific.
I gotta clickbait it. There needs to be the clickbait.
I guess that's fair enough.
Anyways, I'm gonna go now.
All right, safe travels.
Bye. Oh yeah, another reason I put the stuff in there is just for personal cataloging. What happened on that episode?
Makes sense.
All right, bye.
Goodbye.
Oh no. Hey guys. I'm trapped. I don't want to fight them. I don't like them. Can they get in? Did one fall off? I hope one fell off. There's two there, and there's a piglin. I'll put my fireworks here. I forgot to give him his steak back. I don't need it. Why, thank you. I'm a scrub with PvP. It just fell down from space. Did you guys see that? That it just... The piglin just jumped down from the sky. I was just standing up there like Patrick when he was trying to get SpongeBob as his trophy. Alright, so as soon as I get back to my base, I'm ending the stream. Thanks, guys. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this, like and subscribe for more. Yeah, I want to let them know. Thanks. Oh, forgot it was night. Hey, hello there, Mr. Buckles, my pet dog. What is it you're bugging me about? I didn't even realize it was so late. I need to hurry up, get back to my base, because I really need to end the stream. Where am I even? I think I went the wrong way. Ah, no, I was supposed to go west. I did go the wrong way. There it is. There's my base. And here's my minecart. And off I go. Yeah, I wanted to give him his steak back because I thought I was gonna need it, but turns out I didn't. But no, it's not steak, that's mutton. What is with me today? Okay, but I do have to be honest. I did call it. I did call it mayor rather than major because I wasn't paying attention and my brain was registering a Y even though there was none. I was just reading through it as fast as I could. So, anyways, we got an important news flash from Flint_Mischief.
You have to walk your dog and get off. Stream's ending.
I know that. They don't have to walk their dogs, though. 'Cause they probably don't have a dog.
To all the viewers, if you got a dog, go take it outside.
No.
Now.
Don't
care if you did already.
Don't listen to Flint. He's mean. No.
Pet your dog while it's still there to pet.
Okay, bro, not cool. That's too much. Alright, I'm gonna end this stream before Flint says anything more chaotic. That's it, everybody. Thank you for watching this stream. If you enjoyed it, please like, and if you want to see more, subscribe. And hearing the notification bell and all that whatnot. Did you know 99% of my viewers are not subscribed? Well, guess what? I didn't either. I looked in YouTube statistics, and it actually was, because my channel is so small. I generally don't get any YouTubers. Actually, it probably changed, but last time I checked, it was like, here, let me look at it real quick. I'm legitimately curious now. What are my statistics? Studio. Where's Studio? Analytics. Reach. Engagement. Is that it? Where do I find it in? Well, I don't know where to find it there, but I know how to find it on my phone. So I'll do that. Open up the Studio app, which is quite lacking, I would like to mention. Where is it? Where are my stats? There we go. Watch time from subscribers. Not subscribed, 98.2%. Subscribed, 1.8%. That is hilarious. I have like the worst stats out of everyone. Well, that's going to be it for this stream. Goodbye.